सो जैसे कि आप देख रहे हो, ये है हमारा एक्चुअल सेटिंग। ये जो है फैक्ट्री सेटिंग्स है। KTM 390 Adventure. The bike, ever since it's been launched in 2020, it has really changed the game in the adventure segment. It was Himalayan which has been ruling the segment, and then there's X-Pulse as well. But the entry of 390 Adventure has given one more option to the adventure seekers. The bike has been so good in so many aspects, but there are one or two aspects which has really been a big concern for all the adventure users. The major one, I believe most of you would definitely agree, is the stiffness in the rear suspension. The company would have had the idea of keeping it towards the performance oriented thing, but then again that stiffness has really given a big headache to a lot of the owners. The second one has been the low end torque on the motorcycle. For me, that's not a big concern. I have been used to the way the motorcycle is, the characteristics of the engine, so I have been managing that way. I have done so many trails, I've taken it to the multiple longer destinations, etc. So that's not a big concern, but the major concern for me as well was the stiffness of the rear suspension. It has really given a nightmare to me as well. I have changed the suspension before I was going to Ladakh in 2022, and I got one suspension that's from Lakshmi Auto Parts that has solved the issue to some extent, if not completely. With the launch of the spokes wheels version in 2023, KTM has given a flexibility to the owners where they can adjust the suspension both front and the rear as per their liking. Overall, I got a very good feedback of this suspension, and finally I have got upgraded my 2020 model to the 2023 spokes wheels rear suspension, and that's exactly what we're going to talk in today's video. Hello YouTube, hello lovely people, welcome back to the channel. This is Raj, your host. I hope you guys are doing absolutely great, and in this video I'm going to talk about the upgrade to the spokes wheels version rear suspension on my 2023 390 Adventure. What has been the cost? What has changed? Has it been towards the good, or is it like still dicey? So all those details I'm going to share in this video. Please do watch the entire video till the end so you get all the information what you're looking for before you plan to do the upgrade to the suspension. So let's start with some of the demos what I have taken by tweaking in the setup on the suspension. Different setups what we have tried to adjust on the rear suspension. I would like to have a look at that one, then we'll come back. That will definitely give you a fair idea in terms of how the rebound is working, and then we'll come back and talk more on that. So जैसे कि आप देख रहे हो, ये है हमारा एक्चुअल सेटिंग। ये जो है फैक्ट्री सेटिंग्स है। तो इस तरफ जितना हम जाएंगे दैट्स क्लॉकवाइज, तो वो इतना हार्ड हो जाएगा, और एंटी क्लॉकवाइज करेंगे तो सॉफ्ट होगा। तो अभी मुझे रिबाउंड जो है अभी भी हार्श लग रहा है, तो इसीलिए व्हाट आई डू इज आई ट्राई टू जस्ट चेंज इट टू द सॉफ्टर साइड. That moment you see when it's at the softer side, completely softer side. At the hardest settings, the rebound is way less. Change it to setting number 5 now from the softer side. Okay, just went up 5 steps. So let me show you how the rebound works now. So with 5 settings, I went to the petrol bunk, filled it up. At that point, I felt it to be a little softer. But while coming back, I put this to 12, and I can feel the difference. It become a bit stiffer. So I'll play around with these settings, and I'll keep you updated once I get a fair idea about which works fine for me, and how does these things work. So as you would have seen, there are different settings what I tried on my motorcycle, and how the rebound is reacting to it. That would have given you a fair idea in terms of how it works. So I've got this suspension from the Indranagar service center, and the cost for me has come around like 6,800 rupees plus 250 or 300 rupees for the labor, so somewhere like 7,000 rupees after some discounts here and there. Came back home, then from the next day onwards I tried to play around with the rebound settings. Right now I am running somewhere around like the softer side of 1. So you basically go anti-clockwise to get it softer, clockwise to be on the stiffer side. So right now I am at 1, and that's the most softest feeling what I got after changing the suspension, and I've been taking to my off every day and feeling a much difference. If not, there's a phenomenal change, but definitely a great upgrade you can think about. There is something called as Z-Link suspensions as well. There are some people who went for the X-Pulse. There are rare people who went for the GS310 suspensions. That seems to be costlier. The Z-Link seems to be costlier. X-Pulse is somewhere here and there. Rather, I would say try the stock SW version on your 390, which is a direct fit. There is no tweaking required, no changes required whatsoever. It's a direct fit, and you have the adjustability option in your hand. If you're loading it, I think you might need to stiffen a little bit because it can bottom it out. I have not tried that, so I cannot comment on that. It's just what I'm thinking. Correct me in the comment section if I have the wrong opinion on that one. So when I'm loading it, very soon I'm going for a big trip where I'm going to load my panniers onto the motorcycle. Then I'm going to stiffen a little bit, maybe like 4 or 5 is where I would like to keep it, and then see how that behaves. I have taken it to the trails. I've ridden it on the highways, in the cities with 1, and everywhere I felt it's more or less the same. Also might ask a question, how about the seat height? Did it increase the seat height? There's no increase at all to the seat height. It remains the same, 855. I feel so much plush feeling while riding. My friend Prem has also ridden this bike after I changed the suspension. He has immediately given a feedback saying that it has really changed. It is feeling so much comfortable on the motorcycle to ride now. It is really not hitting your back. So that's a big positiveness what I've got. Personally, I'm also feeling it. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. You can also connect with me on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is here, and like, share and subscribe in case you have not yet done so, and if in case you like my content. So also share it with your friends so that my content reaches more people out there. So thank you very much for watching this video. Live life, keep traveling, follow your passions. Signing off, Raj. I'll see you again in the next one. Jai Hind.